Top X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Hit the like button on your way in the door, Hebrew. Hey, Hebrews, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to keep y'all no longer than an hour. Once we get to an hour, hopefully, I'll let you guys go before an hour. But we not staying longer than 60 minutes, Hebrews. Brother Bill Thomas in the building. Brother Bill Thomas says, they ain't ready for this conversation. Hey, Brother Bill Thomas, I definitely feel why you made that comment, brother. Because I guess the title says it all. The title says it all, y'all. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Brother Bill, always a pleasure to see you in here, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope all you Hebrews out there having a wonderful scrumdiddlyumptious day. I hope you're having a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious kind of day. You feel me, Hebrew? Hit that like button, Hebrew. Hit that like button, Hebrew. Not gonna keep y'all long. Not gonna keep you long. Just gonna do a little reading, y'all. And wouldn't you know, Hebrews, my charging device is having technical difficulties. Wouldn't you know it? Bear with me, Hebrews. Bear with me. We're going to fix this. The like button, Hebrew. Trying to figure this out. So all you Hebrews out there, if this stream cuts off in the middle of this stream, just know that I will be coming right back. The reason why I'm telling y'all that because my charge is acting real funny right now. For some reason, Hebrew, it doesn't want to allow it to charge. And if it doesn't allow it to charge, then I'm not going to be able to do this live. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Hit that like button, Hebrew. Hit that like button, Hebrew. Working on this technical difficulty. Give me a minute. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. It looks as if the technical difficulty has been resolved. That's the way it's looking right now. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Y'all know I read all comments, family. Sorry I haven't read nothing. It was looking like this stream was getting ready to cut off because my charger, for some reason, it kept saying no charging, no charging. And my streaming device is on like 1%, literally. So y'all listen to this, Hebrews. If this video stream just abruptly cuts off, which I don't think it will, I think the problem has been solved. But if it does cut off, just take whatever you've gotten, take it and run with it, Hebrew. Good to see y'all in here. I'm going to read those comments in a second. Just trying to get myself situated. Yeah. I'm so glad this technical difficulty got resolved. That way I can kick it with y'all and we can crack open some of this Apocrypha wisdom that they keep telling you not to read from. You're going to see why, too. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Yeah. Come on, Hebrew. Hebrew. Come on, Hebrew. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this Apocrypha wisdom, y'all? That they keep on telling you is evil. Don't read this. Don't read that. That book is not canonized, Ak. That's not accepted, Ak. That's not a part of the canon. Who told you what was canonized? The Most High don't even talk like that. The Most High never said, hey, canonize this, don't canonize that. Your enemies did that garbage. You ain't have nothing to do with that. So don't give me that crap about this wasn't canonized. Your enemies, the people who put you in slavery, the people who put the whole earth under violence and wickedness are the ones who decide what's canonized. I don't care what they think. Hit the like button, Hebrew. Yeah. Tell me. That's right. Get your pen and your pads, Hebrew. Hebrew. What's up, Hebrew? Get your pen and your pad, or you can just listen to this video as many times as you like. Okay? Family, we're going to be cracking open that good old Apocrypha. You know, the books that most Hebrew Israelites despise, tell you that you are evil and you're wicked because you read from these books. Oh yeah, we get ready to get into it, Hebrew. Hebrews, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Okay? We about to get, about to get into it. This message goes out to all Hebrews worldwide, wherever you are. We're scattered into all nations, baby. We scattered into all nations. And this is one of the many books right here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, buddy. I remember what happened the very first time I broke this book out on this channel. Good gracious alive. You would have thought that I was over here doing witchcraft or something. It was one of the craziest lives ever when I broke out this book right here. You know why? Because this book right here is one of the many books that your enemies told you. We don't accept those books. Now, I got a question for you. If your enemy feels that way about the books, I get it. But why do you feel that way about the books? And I get that too, because your enemy told you to. Many of us are still running on the program of the Roman Catholic Church. That's all Christianity is. That's all religion is. Believe it or not. Okay? This book right here, it got lots of wisdom in it. Okay? It got prophecies in here. This book is definitely one of our books. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? But first, I got to hit y'all with something else. First, I got to share something with y'all. We're going to go to the book of Daniel real quick. But first, let me read these comments. Brother Bill Thomas says, they ain't ready for this conversation. Facts, Brother Bill. Bill Lynn says, hey, family, I hope all is well. What's going on, Bill Lynn? All is well. Hope all is well on your end as well, sis. Brother Bill Thomas says, it feels as though I am on the verge of conquering a struggle through this beat. Hey, Brother Bill Thomas, I know exactly what you're talking about. Matter of fact, I know so much about what you're talking about, I'm going to run it back one more again. Because I myself, brother, I love this beat. And just like what you said, that beat makes me feel like I'm on the verge of conquering a struggle. Brother, I couldn't have said it better. I agree with it so much, I had to bring it back. You're absolutely right. That beat is something else. King David says Tom X in slavery, sweating like crazy. Probably lost about 200 pounds of stray fluids, laugh out loud, at this physical job, working in a trailer which at 20 more degrees. So it's 104, it's 124 in here, shaking my head. Damn, King David. Hey, King David, brother, shout out to you, brother. Hey, brother, stay hydrated, stay drinking your water, keep eating your fruits, brother. Goodness gracious, brother, those are extreme conditions, brother. I definitely know the feeling. I've been there. You a warrior, brother. My hat goes off to you, King David. Melissa Israel says, shalom, family. And a big shalom to you, Melissa Israel. And we got Cool Breeze in here says, bruh, pulling from second Esdras. And he's laughing. Okay, obviously, we can see what kind of spirit you in. Clearly, you don't agree with this book. Guess what? I'm not twisting your leg to get you to believe this. You do not have to believe this. You don't even have to watch this, Cool Breeze. Because guess what? Clearly, this ain't for you. This ain't for you, Cool Breeze. Not right now it is. But guess what? I'm not going to knock you and not ridicule you. Because maybe one day the Most High will open your eyes. So I'm not going to knock you or ridicule you. But I know at this moment, this is way over your head, Cool Breeze. King David says, we about to watch without all that BS today, trying to listen without the BS. That's right. Oh, we're going to get it today. We are going to get this today, family. But we can already see, look, I can't make this up. The very first time I bought out the Apocrypha on this book, this channel went crazy. That live went crazy. Okay? It was all over the place because many of our people, they're going to be still under the assumption that the Roman Catholic Church taught them. Your slave master. Your slave master said, don't read this. But the whole time, your slave master was reading this. That's why he know what's in here. And just like you tried to laugh at me because I'm getting ready to read Second Ezra, your slave master laughs at you because you think your slave master don't watch these videos. He sees guys like you, not just you, plenty of guys like you out there who see when I'm about to bring out the wisdom, you start laughing. You think your slave master don't see this? And your slave master saying, we got that nigga right where we want him, y'all. Because one of his brothers is trying to bring out knowledge, but we told all the slaves, don't read from this book. And clearly, the word of the slave master matters more to the Israelites than the Most High himself. But I'm not knocking none of the slaves. I'm a slave myself, but I'm a very disobedient slave. I don't give a damn what the slave master said I can and cannot read. The slave master doesn't mean anything to me. He's nothing, okay? And his teachings are useless. But Cool Breeze, if you want to side with the Gentiles, if you want to laugh and make fun, go ahead. But we're gonna read about you. J.R. Meadows. What's going on, brother J.R. Meadows? All kinds of music emojis. I take it you're feeling the beat, J.R. Meadows. Brother J.R. Meadows says, what's up, my peeps? Worldwide. That's right, J.R. Meadows. What's up with you, brother? And J.R. Meadows is sharing love and spreading love to the Hebrew Israelites who are scattered into all nations. Hebrew, you know what all means? It means all. Yep. King David says, like I forgot, same dude with your profile pic trolling. I have a memory on all the trolls and all the wicked Torah only. Once they show you their true colors, you have to watch them. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I feel you, King David. I got a strong memory, too. I got a nice long memory of a lot of Hebrew Israelites who like to come on here talking crazy and disrespectful. And a lot of them, now, they only come on here. They won't say nothing. Because they know if they say something, I'm going to remember that name. Okay? Just like I remember Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze is a bit of a scoffer. He likes to sow a little discord amongst the brethren. I'm not going to lie. And he's already starting. He hasn't gotten crazy disrespectful yet, but here's what he said. For anybody on the live or the playback, Brother Cool Breeze is in here, and you know that he won't show his face too. Okay? Says, bruh, pulling from Second Ezra, and then he laughs and thinks that it's funny. No problem, though. We used to all of that. So look, now let's get into something real quick, Hebrews, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already. Hey, Hebrews, the Most High, he is truly amazing. You know how the Most High is amazing, family? I've made a handful of videos on this channel talking about what? Talking about numbers, you guys. You guys, if you haven't seen any of the videos that I've done on this channel, I made a few, at least 2, maybe 3. Did one nice long live about numbers and how numbers have significance. But I wasn't really quite sure what these numbers mean. But I just kept seeing these numbers. So much to these numbers were actually running me down and tracking me down. But you know how most Hebrew Israelites are. Whatever the slave master taught us, that's what we're sticking to. Slave master taught us nothing to see here with these numbers. Matter of fact, anybody who looks at numbers, you're evil, you're wicked. This is witchcraft, this is warlockism. You're a sorcerer. That's what your filthy, stinking captors taught all of us, taught the whole world. So now our people still running with a lost mind. You still running with the same teachings that your slave master taught you. And many of you, you're going to fight tooth and nail. You refuse to relinquish your slave master's teaching, which is okay for you because you're an obedient slave. Me, I'm one of the most rebellious slaves that there are. So I'm always going to buck against the filthy, stinking slave master. That's who I am. That's who the Most High made me. Okay? And that's all across the board. I don't agree with these people's teachings. And why should I? These people are the most unrighteous, the most demonic, satanic people on planet Earth. And that's where you get all of your knowledge from. That's where you get all of your morale from, everything. And you won't research nothing for yourself. Most of you Negroes are scared to death. Brother J.R. Meadows says, amazing he is. That's right. Say it again, Brother J.R. Meadows. The Most High is truly amazing, you guys. And he puts things together in his own time, in his own span, you guys. I made videos on this channel talking about numbers. And a lot of Hebrew Israelites, yeah, they tried to say I'm wicked because I want to know what numbers mean. That's how slaves are. Look, once again, I'm a slave too, because I can hear some nigga out there now. What do you mean calling me a slave? Nigga, I'm a slave too. But I'm about to say wicked, not wicked. I'm a rebellious slave. I'm a pig-headed slave. I'm a very disobedient slave. I don't obey at all. But you do. You think that what the slave master taught us is correct. You know why? So when you see me pull out something like this, you start making fun. You say stuff like Brother Cool Breeze said. He getting ready to read from Second Ezra. I bet you won't think it's so funny when all these things totally play out. I can guarantee you won't think it's funny then. But you can laugh now. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if you're gonna want to laugh later though. But first I gotta share this with y'all about these numbers, family. So many Israelites try to tell me I was wicked. I'm a sorcerer, I'm a warlock. I've heard all kind of rubbish, as they say out there. Do I care? Absolutely not. Because I know when the Most High is telling me something. I don't need no human being to tell me something. When I know the Most High is talking to me, I shut up and I listen up. And I block everybody else out except for the Creator. Something that you Negroes don't know how to do because most of you are cowards and you're chicken. Okay? These numbers, y'all, they kept jumping out at me probably ever since the pandemic is when I started to notice it, y'all. I'm like, I can't make heads or tails of this. I will see numbers like 888, 777, 555, 444, 333. Then I started seeing numbers like 1111, 1212, 1010, 1414, 2525, 2828, 5656. It goes on and on. It goes on and on and on, right? But I saw a video over this weekend with one of the elders in Israel, Elder Yudah, to be exact. I think his channel is named Yudah and Yasharal, but a dark-skinned brother, older guy, an elder in Israel named Yudah. He makes a lot of good videos, y'all. Lots of good information on his channel. He made a video over the weekend. When I saw that video, I was like, oh, snap. And it was about 11:11. Family, if I told you guys how many times I be seeing 11:11, you wouldn't even believe me. Half of you don't even understand this, that there is significance in numbers because your pastor, your teacher, your moray, your pope taught you that numbers is wicked. How the hell is numbers gonna be wicked? But see, a slave, a nice, good little nigga, good little slave boy and girl, you don't ask no questions because you're scared to death. Okay? Just be a good little nigga, a good little slave. Don't resist. Turn the other cheek. Get both of your damn jaws broken to dust. Don't fight back. Don't ask any questions. Just say yes, 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 yes. Good little slave. Good little slave. Throw you some extra biscuits and butter in your damn slave hut. I'm a very disobedient, very rebellious slave. I'm extremely rebellious. Okay? I'm going all off the reservation. But to these numbers, here's what happened. You guys, when I watched Elder Yudah's number, and he showed the significance of 11:11, something that I've been seeing repeatedly. Family, if you guys haven't seen that video that he did, I advise you to go watch. And when I watched his video, I took it upon myself to do some of the things that he said he was doing, like taking those numbers and then going looking in scriptures. Like he took 11:11, right? And then he started going places like Isaiah 11:11, Jeremiah 11:11, whatever 11:11, Psalms 11:11. You get the picture? And these numbers, they speak to you, family. But see, you got to be spiritual to see this. Everybody's not going to see this because this ain't for everybody. We go in places where A lot of Hebrew Israelites can't go, won't go, afraid to go, don't know how to go. It's just off limits to a lot of people where we going, y'all. I'm telling y'all. King David says, facts, how the Most High used license plates, numbers for me to check things out. Keep leading back to the old ways, which ain't old because it stand forever. Exactly, King David. And I think about all those times, all those posts. I remember you made multiple posts showing the pictures of these tags with these damn numbers and stuff. I'm like, yo, how the hell does King David keep coming across all these different cars with all these numbers and signs on these tags? You can't make this up. But niggas are still trying to say, oh man, that's all cap. Y'all don't have the eyes to see. Most of you scared to death of the spiritual signs. You're scared. Sim Augusta says the creation, it's about numbers. Everything has to do with math. Say it again, Sim Augusta. I agree 100%. That's right. Always good to see you in here, Sim Augusta. All praises to the Most High. Says, hi, everyone. Hi to you, all praises to the Most High. Good to see you. Brother King David says, and the last license plate with my name and went to Exodus. Hey, bruh, then you can't make this up. And like I said, King David, I've seen multiple posts when you posted with pictures, with the proof, showing these tags. It's no way that you can make this up. And for anybody who got eyes to see out there, that's the thing. Only certain people can see certain things, you guys. We are going places where everybody can't go. And that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that as of yet, they have not came to where you are going. There are different levels, different areas, different spots in all facets of life. This walk with the Most High is the same, y'all. Brother Bill Thomas says, amen at King David. That's right. Hey, y'all. Ooh, I'm getting so excited talking about these numbers, y'all. I kid you not, family. I'm getting ready to tell y'all something right now, right? Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not no so-called thug or no gangster or nothing like that, right? But I do consider myself, I would say I'm a tough guy. I consider myself to be a so-called tough guy, right? But family, today, when this hit me and I was reading Daniel chapter 10, verse 10, because of what I saw the video about the elder talking about numbers yesterday, and I did that with Daniel. I said, let me take 10 and 10 because I see 10, 10 all the time. I went to Daniel chapter 10, verse 10, and what I saw at verse 10, family, it was so powerful and so intriguing that I could not stop. Okay? So I ended up reading down to verse 12, and it was just so powerful, family. Earlier today, I was talking to one of the Most High only Hebrews, y'all. I'm getting worked up right now. Family. I can barely get this out because I know that this message was straight from the Most High, family. And I'm not saying this is the only reason for the numbers, but this is one of the ways that it's speaking to us with these scriptures. When I went to Daniel 10 and I read verse 10, and then I read down to verse 12, that whole thing that's going on there, y'all, I'm about to read it right now for y'all. I was talking to a Most High only Hebrew earlier today, y'all, and I became unglued, y'all. I became very emotional, just as I am right now. I can barely get it out. Woo! I'm about to read this to y'all. And I know that these numbers are the Most High. I saw a video over the weekend. Melissa Israel made a video about the Sabbath. And one of the verses that she read was Daniel 10 and 12. Of course, I'm not thinking about that at all, but I remember that verse stood out to me because when I saw that video, that verse really hit me hard. When the angel came and he said, ever since, can't even get it out. Man. Man. Can't even get it out. Oh, man. Woo. Hebrews. Excuse me, Hebrews. Excuse me, Hebrews. King David says, 100. I'm sending it to you with my ID and so on as proof, but I don't want none of the wicked people who know my name, why I didn't post it. Might try to track me down and do something. I got the pick though. I feel you, King David. It's all good. And I pray to the Most High. Anybody out there that tries to harm any of these Hebrew Israelites who worship the Most High and Him alone. Anybody that's on this channel, anybody that's in this live or on this playback, if you worship the Most High and Him alone, and anybody tries to do anything to you, may the trap that they set for you turn upon them in the name of the mighty one of Jacob. Y'all, let me read this verse. Let me read what got me so choked up I can barely get it out, y'all. Like I said, I watched Elder Yuda's video, and he talked about the numbers and how he keeps seeing 11:11. Family, I see 11:11 all the time. And he said he took it and he started running it with scriptures. The book of so-and-so, 11, chapter 11, verse. And he did that with many books, many verses, chapters yesterday. Or was it Saturday? Yeah, yesterday. Family, I was completely blown away. But I always knew that there was something to these numbers. So I said, you know what? Let me try that with 1010. And this is what I found. Family, I have not been able to stop thinking about this. As you can see how emotional I just got just now. Family, I never got emotional like that on live. I didn't know that was going to happen again. But just me thinking about this, I know that the Most High is saying this to me. And He ain't just saying this to me. Maybe some of you out there been seeing 1010 as well. Okay? Maybe you guys have been seeing 1010 as well. But even if you haven't, you're seeking the Most High, ain't you? You're seeking to understand, ain't you? I'm about to read Daniel 10 and 10, but I'm going to go down to 12 as also. Family, it got me so worked up right now, I can barely get it out. Let me read this comment right here. I says, Mina Brown, or I'm sorry, forgive me. It says, mind blown. Says, I've been watching a couple of your other videos, and I must say you do address scripture at an unorthodox angle. What scripture states to pay attention to patterns of numbers. Here's the thing, brother or sister, mind blown. I'm not sure whether you're a brother or sister. I don't know, but I've seen you in here before. Mind blown. Good to see you. And you says what scripture states to pay attention to patterns of numbers. Mind blown. I haven't necessarily seen a scripture that tells me to pay attention to patterns of numbers, but the Most High tells us to pay attention to signs, and signs. It's too many signs to count. Some signs, there's probably not even a name for certain kind of signs. You know it when you see it. And when you know, if you always observing, the Most High shows you things for a reason. If you notice the Most High keeps on putting certain numbers in front of you, I mean, right out in the open. I mean, screaming numbers in your face. To ignore it would be, I just can't ignore something that I see that the Most High keeps on putting right in my face. I can't do it. And he shows you signs. He wants you to ask for signs. Mind blown says House of Israel of Cincinnati is the only other place I've seen that places importance on numbers. Oh yeah, a brother or sister mind blown. Like I said, I don't know. Okay, brother mind blown says I'm a brother. Okay, all praises, brother mind blown. I'm gonna read your comment again. Brother mind blown says House of Israel of Cincinnati is the only other place I've seen that places importance on numbers. And you know what? That's something right there. Because I've heard of House of Cincinnati before, but I didn't know that they talk about numbers, because I know most Hebrew Israelites refuse to acknowledge numbers. And if this is how much I see numbers, brother mind blown. I see these numbers so much. If I didn't acknowledge it, it would almost be like I'm slapping the Most High in the face, because I know that the Most High is in control of everything. Just like he's in control of good and evil, he's in control of numbers too. The Most High created numbers. In fact, there's even a book in the Old Testament called Numbers. Many things are deep level, and lots of things are hidden. Even though they're in plain sight, the Most High has a way of hiding things in plain sight. And I believe he's doing that with numbers. But once you see him, you can't unsee him. Now that I started to see these numbers, because that's the thing, y'all, I never asked for this. These numbers ran me down. I mean, popping out from everywhere, on the TV, on my phone, on the highway, on newspaper advertisement, books, you name it. Wherever I look, highway signs, 444, 11. I'm like, yo, 3333. I can't make this up, y'all. These numbers ran me down. So I had to start paying attention to it, because it was in my face every day on the regular. So I said, you know what? This wasn't always the case. I never used to see numbers like that. So why am I seeing them now? And ever since I started seeing them, I've been wondering, why am I seeing these numbers? And as of this weekend, I got a little bit better idea. The Most High speaks through all things: nature, animals, even food, your work, your job, your neighbor, sports, family. You will be surprised. The Most High speaks in all ways. And some of the signs that he can show us are literally unlimited. It can be a sign that can be only tailor-made and specific to you. It would be something that would mean nothing to anybody else. But the Most High knows you. He knows how to get your attention. He'll tailor-make a sign just for you, brother mind blown. Just for you, brother King David. Just for you, brother Bill Thomas. Just for you, all praises to the Most High. Just for you, St. Augusta. The Most High will make a sign just for you, Melissa Israel, Sister Bia Lynn. The Most High will make a sign tailor-made just for each and every one of us, because that's how he gets down. Just like the Most High kept on making me see 1010. I'm about to read right now one of the reasons the Most High kept making me see 1010. And that's why I can barely pull myself together right now. I'm about to read it. I keep seeing 10:10. So I said, let me do Daniel chapter 10, verse 10. And look what I saw. And beheld, and hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hand. That's what I read when I read Daniel 10:10. Just reading that alone, I'm going to read it again. And behold, a hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. Right there off the break, when I read that, I got a certain picture in my mind of Daniel being down on the ground, on his hands and knees, prostrate before the Most High, worshiping, praying. I just come in right at verse 10. That's what I see. I said, you know what? I got to read more. I read verse 11. And it said, and he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. So now we see that this is an angel raising Daniel up, telling him to get up, because clearly Daniel was on the ground, on his hand and his knees. And the angel came and said, stand up. Daniel was terrified. We're talking about a righteous man, a holy man. When this angel came and raised him up, told him to stand up, he stood up, but he was terrified. He was trembling. Now read this, verse 12, y'all. This is the part that really takes me over, y'all. Verse 12 says, then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. Did you hear that, family? Family, did you hear what I just read? I'm going to read verse 12 again. Then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand. The angel was telling him from the very first day that you got it in your mind, that you was wanting to understand and trying to understand the Most High, and to chasten thyself before thy God. You know what that means. To try to keep yourself pure before the Most High. To try to practice discipline and self-control. Other words, the commandments. He was trying his best. Thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. He's telling you that the very first day, from the first time he had it in his mind, I want to seek the Most High sincerely. The Most High knows what we got in our mind, y'all. And right here, I was so incumbent in that, you guys, I had to actually, I didn't just read that. I came in at Daniel 10 and 10 because I see 10 and 10 all the time. But that's what brought me right here. I actually went back and read from verse 1. And you know what, family? I normally wouldn't do this, but I feel compelled to read verse 1 to you. I'm going to back this up. I'll read Daniel chapter 10, verse 1 through 12. And then we're going to peek at the Apocrypha, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Daniel chapter 10, verse 1. In the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar. That was his slave name, y'all. And the thing was true, but the time appointed was long. And he understood the thing and had understanding of the vision. In those days, I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine into my mouth. Neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. And in the 24th day of the first month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel, then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and beheld a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color of polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. What? And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. For the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision, and they remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. Daniel was telling you, when he saw this man, he saw this vision, and he saw the quaking of the other people around him. They were so scared they ran and hid. Daniel said he got weak in his body. No strength was in him. And that's why in verse 10, Daniel comes in. He's in the downward position, y'all. That's why I always kept seeing 10:10. The Most High brought me to Daniel 10 and 10. Family, that's why I became emotionally unglued earlier today, talking to this Hebrew, this Most High only Hebrew I was speaking with earlier. I became completely emotional and unglued. And that's not like me. Like I said, I am a tough guy, believe it or not. Even on this stream, I could barely get out the words because of what I'm seeing right here. Because of what I'm seeing right here. Somebody's out there seeing this. This is meant for somebody out there. I keep seeing 10:10. That's why I'm so choked up and worked up when I read this. Because the Most High planted me right here in the middle of what was going on. I had to go back and find out why was Daniel in the downward position on his hands and knees. It was because he just saw a vision. And that vision left him weak in his body, weak in his spirit. He had no strength in him. So that's why he's laying down. The other men have ran off in the woods somewhere. They're hiding because Daniel said it was a great quaking amongst the other people. They couldn't see this. They were terrified. Daniel's the only one who stuck around to see this. Y'all, I'm going to read verse 8 again and we're going to keep going. Therefore I was left alone and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned into me corruption, and I retained no strength. Yet heard I the voice of his words. Even though he was weak in his body and spirit, he heard. His ears were working just fine, Negro. He said, yet I heard the voice of his words. And when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face. Y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? These words put Daniel to sleep. That's how heavy, hey, y'all. If you guys have ever heard the voice of the Most High, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing to play with. It will scare the life out of you. I'm telling you firsthand. I've had lots of experiences in my life that will warrant somebody being very terrified. I've been in all kind of situations, seen all kind of stuff. I've been around enough stuff. I know what fear is. I know what real fear is. Family, I've never been as scared as I was the day I heard the voice of the Most High. I've never been. There's no such thing as fear beyond that. That's the final frontier of fear. Hearing the Most High's voice like I'm talking to you right now, which I did in a dream. It was in a dream. It's the scariest dream I ever heard. Scared the life out of me. Okay, I thought I was going to die. Verse 9, yet heard I the voice of the words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. And here's where I come in. 10:10, that's all I keep seeing. Here's verse 10. And behold, a hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hand. Is this an angel, perhaps? Touching me, touching you. If you've been seeing 10:10, even if you ain't been seeing 10:10, if you've been searching the Most High, like we reading right here, you about to read, is it an angel touching you, raising you up, telling you this? And behold, a hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. This is where I'm at, y'all. I see 10:10 all the time. Verse 11, and he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. Daniel was terrified. Verse 12, then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day, not years and years and years and years and years into his walk, from the first day, from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. Family, the Most High hears our words. He sends angels on account of us. He doesn't change. How do you think we're getting all this wisdom? How do you think we're getting this wisdom back? We're about to hit the Apocrypha for a few minutes, then I'm going to let y'all go. Brother Mind Blown says, brother, have you heard of gematria? Brother Mind Blown, I've heard of it before. I really don't know what it's about. All I know is it has something to do with numbers. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea what it's about. But I have heard the term before, gematria. I know it's dealing with numbers, but I don't know what or how or any of that. I've heard of it before. Melissa Israel says, when I read that scripture in Daniel this weekend, y'all showed me how very important and meaningful it truly is. Heartfelt longing to understand, seeking God like all of us are doing. Exactly. And you know what? I'm telling you, that thing is so overwhelming. I'm telling y'all, I'm stuck on that right now. I can't get past it. Melissa Israel says, I see now that Yah knows that as we stand up against the world and seek Yah, we will need Yah's strength at times. Yes, he definitely knows that. He definitely knows that. And I would not, family, I would not, maybe this thing wouldn't be hitting me as hard as it is if I wouldn't be seeing 10:10 all the time, but I always see 10:10. That's why I went to Daniel 10:10. That's why the Most High put it on me to go to Daniel. I could have went to Jeremiah, Isaiah, or Ezekiel, or any other book, but the Most High put it in my spirit and said, go to Daniel 10:10. And that's the first thing I saw, y'all. Don't tell me that the Most High don't speak through numbers. The Most High can literally speak through whatever he wants, even a literal animal, y'all. The Most High, he does what he wants, y'all. He does what he wants. And now we get ready to take a peek at this, because that same Daniel said knowledge would increase, and knowledge is increasing, you guys. Well, I was going to go into one part. I saved that part for another part, right? I was going to go into America, okay? And not only America, all the places that the people who you guys would call white, so-called white people, which is no such thing as so-called white people, but that's what the world knows them as. I was going to go over those people in this book and why the Roman Catholic Church says we didn't canonize this, we don't accept this, because they don't want you to read what they did to God's people. The Roman Catholic Church, oh yeah, it's talking about them right here. They don't want you guys to read that. I was going to go into that and how these people are represented by the eagle. And the Apocrypha goes heavy into it. We'll save that for another Apocryphal teaching. But I am going to hit you guys with this, though. Watch this. Turn with me to 2nd Esdras. And Brother Cool Breeze, if you still here, I hope you still here, Brother Cool Breeze, because you made fun of us earlier. You said, this brother about to read from 2nd Esdras, and you laughed. Listen to this, Cool Breeze, if you still here. Brother King David says, those the numbers they will give out as code talk. Okay, King David. See you guys? That's why I like going live, y'all. Because when we go live in real time, it's almost like we're all in the same room at the same time, family. Even though we are thousands of miles apart, Hebrew. Drinking some good old Kool-Aid. Or should we call it some Brule? Telling y'all nothing like that good ghetto Kool-Aid. If you know, you know. Back in the day, my great grandmother used to make the meanest batch of ghetto Kool-Aid in DC. Period, hands down. It wasn't a trip to great grandma's house if it wasn't no Kool-Aid in there, and the Kool-Aid was the best in DC. I'ma stand on that. You guys, listen to this, brother Cool Breeze. If you're there, listen to this, because you laughed. You did laugh when I went to break out the Apocrypha. You thought it was funny. Listen to this. This is the book that they don't want you reading, okay? This is why a lot of Hebrew Israelites have a lot of problems seeing a lot of things, because we are still listening to our slave masters, you guys. I told you, I'm a very disobedient slave. Listen to this. Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 42. And the writing is very small in here, so forgive me, Hebrews. All right. Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 42. Listen up. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they hold on 1 second, Hebrew. Extra light right here. Okay, here we go. Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 42. Listen. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. Which they knew not. Okay? And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. Notice they didn't eat meat. They were writing the words of the Most High. Verse 43, as for me, and listen to this, when it says, and as for me, this is Ezra, as for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue at night. Verse 44, in 40 days they wrote 204 books. Hebrews, did you guys hear that? Y'all didn't hear that. I'm going to read this again. Verse 44. In 40 days, they wrote 204 books. Verse 45. And it came to pass, when the 45 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and unworthy may read it. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. Verse 47, for in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. Verse 48, and I did so. Did you hear that? Did you, Bruce, hear that out there? All of these books are not for everybody. The first published openly, but the last 70 or so, it said, only give them to the wise of the people. Letting you know that what? Everybody's not going to get everything. Some certain books, it will literally be a waste of time for certain Hebrew Israelites to get their hands on these books, because they're not going to be able to get it. God knew that. God told Ezra, some of these books, only give these to the wise. The Most High put the Spirit on Ezra to know who the wise are, who he can read other books with. Not everybody, only the wise. And if you can get it, you can get it. But if you can't, it's not my fault. It's not your fault. The Most High is not allowing you to get it for whatever reason. And that doesn't mean he won't allow you to get it maybe later on down the road. Just like some of our people still don't get that JC's an idol. But people are waking up every day. It's somebody who today, they believe that JC is an idol today. But tomorrow or by Tuesday or Wednesday, they will have waken up. So then they will be going to a new level. Families, it's levels to this, y'all. It's levels to this. And the Most High knows who's who. Daniel said knowledge will increase. And the Most High said from the very first moment, the first day, the first time that Daniel set his mind to understand and to chasten himself before his God, that his words were heard, and that the Most High actually sent an angel You guys, you think the Most High ain't sending angels to you just because you can't see him? You think he ain't sending them to you? You think the Most High is not sending angels to teach you, to break things down to you? Angels have always worked with us. We just were too blind to see it, you guys. But the Most High made me keep seeing 10:10. So I went to Daniel 10:10. My eyes are being opened even more as I'm making this live right now, family. It's letting me know I'm going in the right direction. Keep going and go harder. You guys out there, you are going in the right direction. Keep going, go harder. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep praying to the Most High. And you be determined. Set your mind. Just like Daniel chapter 10, verse 11 and 12. Set your mind to understanding and chasten yourself before your God. And your words will be heard. The Most High don't change. That's what he wants. Set your mind. Set your heart to understanding. None of that surface stuff, Hebrew. We going deep as we possibly can. Set your mind to understand those things. And chasten yourself before the Most High. Your words will be heard. You think he won't send an angel for you? You think he won't send the archangel Michael? Michael is the prince of the angels. He's one of the princes of the angels who stands up and fights for Israel. You think he won't send him down here? Or you think Michael won't send one of his goons? Michael is like one of the head goons. And he gets busy for Israel. You think Michael don't got angels under him who he can't say, hey, go over there and do X, Y, Z for me. You know I protect these Negroes. Go over there and push up on somebody to get them off of these Hebrews over here. Or whatever Michael wants to have done on your behalf. When you set yourself to understand the Most High and chasten yourself, your words will be heard. That angel said he came because of Daniel's words. We can be just like Uncle Daniel. We can cause the Most High to say, hey, look, hey, you, hey, angel, go down there and holler at Melissa Israel. Hey, angel, go over there and slide through to King David. Hey, angel, go over there and holler at Brother Bill Thomas. Hey, yo, Angel, go over there and get with Mr. Real Talk. He having a rough day. Go down there and console him. Let him know that I see him, that I'm watching him. I see what he up to, and that I approve of what he's doing. Let all them Hebrews know who are seeking me. Let all those Hebrews know. I don't care how long they've been doing it, whether they just started last night or they've been doing it for 30 years. Let them know that as of right now, they're hearing this video. They're reading Daniel 10 through 12. Let them know that I'm sending that angel because of their words, and I see them. I see they set their mind. They are determined. They are going to understand my ways and what I want, and they're chastening themselves before me. Yo, angel, go down there and get with them. Let them know I got their back and that I heard them, so I sent you. Family, that's why I got so emotional earlier today. Even on this live, I became unglued, y'all. These things hitting different today. King David says, and the many books are false books that had nothing to do with him, like the New Testament, the Kemetic books, the book of science, saying the Big Bang is God. Those are many books that lead you astray. Facts, all facts, King David. King David says, because scripture said word for word, line for line, make connection, and different books to make the connection. The Torah is many books alone that make a connection, all saying the Most High only, point blank. Strength emoji. That's right, King David. You cooking with grease as usual, King David. Man. Oh, man, y'all. That just really hits my heart, hits my bones different, y'all. To know that for each and every one of us out there, y'all, from the first day we set our minds to understanding and to chasten ourselves before our God, our words were heard on that very first day. Family, every day that's what we should be doing, family. Every day, that's what we should be doing. Setting our minds and our hearts to understanding as deep as we can with the Most High and chastening ourselves before our God. He will hear our words. He will send angels to not only teach us, to give us revelation, but to give us protection and power. All praises to the Most High God and Him alone, family. Time X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I hope everybody has gotten something from this video. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. And at another time, we're going to come out and we're going to go into this book and we're going to read about America, the great eagle, right in this book. And in the book of Obadiah. There's no getting around it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that the Most High is revealing Himself to you guys out there. I know the Most High is revealing Himself to you guys out there. I hope that you guys got your eyes open, your ears open, and keep an open mind and an open heart. Do your best to be pure and chasten yourselves. The Most High don't change. He will send angels to us today. Brother Bill Thomas says those who reject the truth are the ones who are unable to recognize or receive the messages and signs from the Most High. Say it again, Brother Bill Thomas. I'm going to read that again. Brother Bill Thomas says those who reject the truth are the ones who are unable to recognize or receive the messages and signs from the Most High. Bingo, jackpot, all true. And because many of our people are terrified of the spiritual signs. Many of our people only accept spiritual activity, spiritual signs, when they can read about it in a book happening to somebody else a long time ago. The minute spiritual activity, supernatural activity takes place in somebody's physical life today, they run for the mountains, run for the hills. Hebrews are terrified of that. But we got to stop being like that, y'all. The Most High works in the spirit. Being Lynn says, I will most definitely share with family and friends. That's right. All praises to the Most High, being Lynn. King David says, because with their logic, they need to stop teaching because they jumping in other books outside the laws. They say because it's only one chapter that misses the 10 laws at once. Yeah, people always going to try to find a way to skate around the Most High's laws. That's one thing that Hebrews know. At least we know that around here. Y'all, that's the one thing we got to agree on. We got to do our best to keep the Most High's laws, and we must worship the Most High and Him alone. No sidekicks, no helper, no mechanic and apprentice. There's no apprentice. There's only the master worker. That's the Most High. He doesn't have any apprentices, no helpers, no boy wonder junior right under him doing everything that he does. No, that's idolatry. Worship the Father alone. Do your best to keep His commandments. Chasten yourself. Be pure before the Most High, and we will be rewarded in this life and in the next one, family. Bill says, night, family, stay safe and prayed up. Most of all, repent. That's right. Hebrews, I'm going to read that again. Sister BLN says, night, family, stay safe and prayed up. Most of all, repent. Family, that sums it up right there. I'll say good night to all of you Hebrews out there. I love all of you guys, all of you gals. Be safe out there, like Sister BLN said. Stay prayed up, Hebrews. I love all you guys. I pray for everybody on this channel, you guys. I pray that we all walk this thing out and that we get into the kingdom together, y'all. And then this thing will be like one nightmare that we just forget about. And we live happily ever after in the kingdom, y'all. That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm longing for. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm trying to set my mind to understand the Most High and chasten myself to the best of my abilities. You guys do that as well. And Most High willing, we will end up right in the kingdom for eternity, you guys. Tav X, purity and becoming one. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes who've been scattered into all nations. I love y'all, family. Peace.